Let's talk a little bit about time in German and how we can use a certain set of prepositions to better describe it or more precisely use it when we write and speak in German. So this talk will be primarily focusing on Seite 82, Aufgabe 15 in your text. Über Zeit sprechen. Here we have some prepositions, also die Präpositionen. Am, vor, nach, seit, von, bis. There are several examples. Vor 10 Uhr darf ich Fernsehen. Before 10 o'clock, I am permitted to watch TV. 10 muss ich ins Bett. At 10 o'clock, I have to go to bed. Ich darf nach 10 Uhr noch lesen. I am permitted to read after 10 o'clock. In other words, I'm still allowed to keep reading after 10 o'clock. That's what that noch means there towards the end. Nach der Schule helfe ich meiner Mutter im Haushalt. So after school, I help my mom at home. Vor dem Abendessen räume ich mein Zimmer auf. So before dinner, I clean up my room. Ich arbeite von Montag bis Freitag für die Schule. So I work from Monday to Friday for school. In the previous sentence, before dinner, I clean up my room. So we see a little difference there. Vor as opposed to von. Am Samstag trage ich die Zeitungen aus. On Saturday, I deliver the newspapers. Wir haben vom 1.7. bis zum 20.8. Sommerferien. So from July 1st to August 20th. Seit 2003 gehe ich in die Goethe-Schule. Since 2003, I go to the Goethe School. Ich arbeite seit 2 Wochen in einem Supermarkt. I have been working at a grocery store for 2 weeks. And this is a relatively common construction in German where you have seit meaning both since and for in English, and its meaning changing based upon context. Okay, so let's put some of these into use. First of all, you'll see in the text here some helpful illustrations, actually. You may want to copy these into your notes, especially this one, that kind of is a good visual reminder. Vor implies before a given time, means at that time, and nach means after. It's a very clear visual demonstration of that. And the same goes for von and bis. We have the 34th week of the year, Montag bis Freitag, von bis zur 35. Woche des Jahres. So, from then until then. So these are 2 extremely helpful illustrations that may help you to remember some of the trickier elements in these sentences. So let's take a look at Aufgabe 16 and put this into use. So, und eure Zeit, and your time. So we have some basic questions. Seit wann bist du auf dieser Schule? And you might say, seit 3 Jahren. Whereas in English this would be for 3 years. Was machst du meistens nach den Hausaufgaben? Was machst du meistens am Samstag? So, nach den Hausaufgaben spiele ich meistens Videospiele. Or, am Samstag, I don't know, lese ich am meisten. Meistens. Wie lange und wie oft arbeitest du für Taschengeld? Für Taschengeld arbeite ich ein paar Stunden. Or you might say, für Taschengeld arbeite ich am Wochenende. Or maybe für Taschengeld arbeite ich nur im Sommer. Maybe it's more of a summer job. Wann gehst du ins Bett? That's easy. Ich gehe um 10:30 ins Bett. You could say, ich gehe nach 10 Uhr ins Bett. Ich gehe um Viertel nach 11 ins Bett. All those possibilities. Seit wann lernst du, so let's take this question. And here are some possibilities. Deutsch, Mathe, English, Bio. We'll leave it at that. So, seit wann lernst du Deutsch? Your response would be simple. Ich lerne Deutsch seit 2 Jahren. Ich lerne Mathe seit 9 Jahren. Ich lerne Englisch seit 13 Jahren. Ich lerne Bio seit einem Jahr. It's important to point out here, einem Jahr, because it takes the dative case. We'll talk more about that later. So you see in each of these examples, we're restating the question. And this is an important element. So if we return to our original topic of talking about time using these prepositions, let's come up with a handy definition for the use of each one of these. Is primarily used for days of the week and times of day. Here are some examples. Am Montag, am Nachmittag, am Abend. Vor. Primarily used to mean before. I'll put the parentheses here so you can kind of see the connection. Before something or before an event. Such as vor dem Abendessen, before dinner. Vor dem Spiel, before the game. Vor dem Film, before the movie. You may have also seen this word vor in the word vorgestern, which is the day before yesterday. You may recall my humorous anecdote that such a long expression, the day before yesterday, is represented in Georgian simply by 3 letters. That. Anyway, another humor there. Okay, the next preposition we have on our list, of course, is nach. It, of course, means after, such as nach der Schule, nach dem Film, nach dem Spiel, nach 9 Uhr, and so weiter. We then have seit, of course means since, before, such as seit letztem Jahr, since last year, seit 3 Monaten, for 3 months, seit 4 Tagen, for 4 days, seit Jahrzehnten, 4 decades. You might also say seit gestern, since yesterday. Okay, then we have von bis. This, of course, means from until. Easily explained, from until. For example, von 8 Uhr morgens bis 22 Uhr abends. From 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. You might also say von Montag bis Dienstag, or von Januar bis April, or von 2002 bis 2007, etc. Also importantly, you can use it to describe precise time. For example, wann hast du Deutsch? To that question, wann hast du Deutsch? You might write, ich habe von 7:25 Uhr bis 8:15 Uhr Deutsch. Thus using those 2 expressions. So this has been a short, hopefully helpful explanation of these prepositions am, vor, nach, und seit, von, and bis. For more help, you can always look at the Quizlet set. And again, I emphatically recommend you sketch these 2 things into your notes so you have a quick visual representation of how to use vor, and nach, and von, and bis. And remember, seit in German means since and for.